everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope that you guys have had a great holiday season and you got all the gifts you wanted from Santa, and that you just had a good time in general. It is 2018 now, and so we have stepped into a new year. So I just want to start off by saying that I wish everyone a happy new year. Peace, prosperity, much blessings and love to you. And thanks for all of those new subscribers that are now following me, and for the ones that have been with me on this journey since last year, January 2017. What we're going to be doing today is creating a very quick and fresh look. It is a new year, and so I know a lot of times people put it on their New Year's resolutions to just step their makeup game up a little bit. We're going to do something very natural, very lightweight, for those of us who aren't heavy on makeup, are beginners, and you just want to put on a little something throughout the day that makes you just look fresh and awake and alive, but you don't want to overdo the makeup. So the first thing you want to do in creating a fresh face, it's not just about the makeup. Creating a fresh face is also about skincare. And because it is so cold right now, depending on where you live, I live in the DMV area, which is DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and it is cold. Right now the temperatures can be anywhere between 20 degrees and 10 degrees on an average day. So because of that, even though I have oily skin, I still need to hydrate my skin. Many people who have oily skin say, oh, I'm gonna skip a moisturizer, and don't do it. And then you have people who have dry skin who don't moisturize their skin well enough. So the first thing I would say is, if you have dry skin, look for a good moisturizer. It can be any moisturizer of your choice. I prefer to use Clinique products because they're soft and gentle on the skin, and you can find even drugstore products like Pond's that gives a very good moisture to the skin. For oily skin, I do love to use Clinique. Now this is a little bit more, I wouldn't say Clinique is high end, but it is a little bit more pricey. So if you don't feel like spending the money for Clinique, you can always use the Target brand or Clean and Clear or something like that if you have oily skin. And I really do like to moisturize my face very well. I feel like you need it. And when you put the moisturizer on, you just kind of want to rub it into the skin. Almost like you're giving yourself a... All right, now, our next step, and this is optional, but this is something that I love to do. I love using a mist for the skin, especially in the winter. I feel like my skin needs moisture. It does get oilier throughout the day, but in the morning when I wake up, my skin is so dry. So one of the things that I use is the badescu. You guys have seen me use the rose water here on the channel, or might be familiar with rose water, but I'm using the badescu facial spray in the aloe, cucumber, and green tea. You can also pick this up from Ulta Beauty. Even though we are doing a lighter look today, we're still going to use our primer. So I'm using the Sans Filter Primer by NYX. This is the No Filter Primer. It's a very good primer, and I think it runs about $16 on the market. You just take a little bit, and I'm really just gonna focus my primer. However, normally I penetrate it all into the skin, but this is gonna be a very quick look. So this is something that you literally could create in your car or in the bathroom at work, or just even before you leave the house, but it really won't take you much time. But since we're going a little lighter and the look is about fresh skin and just having a minimalist look, I always say pick a focus. Today, my skin is gonna be the focus. You might say, Tanya, I don't really care to highlight or accentuate my skin, but I really want my lip color to be the focus. I want my lips to look beautiful. I want my teeth to look beautiful. Or some people put their eyes as their focus. You're gonna wear eyelashes, or you're gonna wear mascara, a good mascara. You can pick whatever focus you want. I really like to focus on the skin because I feel like when people look at me, that is the first thing that they're going to see is, whoa, what does her skin look like? And I also feel like when you apply foundation or any tinted moisturizer, as long as it looks good, that could be the only thing that you're wearing and you'll still look awesome. So I'm gonna take the NYX Liquid Illuminator, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my hands, and I'm also going to focus that on my T-zone area. You can try out the HD Flawless Foundation. This is by Absolutely New York, and I'm using the shade Color in Fudge. So I'm just gonna take a little bit And like I said, I'm not going to go too heavy today on foundation. Because of that, we are going to brush out our brows, but we're not doing a slay brow today. We're going to do a very natural brow. So I'm brushing them out, and I am going to take my spiked brow pencil. And this is a big brow crayon. So this is a little bigger. This is really for a quicker fill-in. This is not if you want a very chiseled brow. I'm not chiseling out my brows today, okay? So we're gonna take that big brow pencil. You can also pick up something like this from Maybelline. They also have one, and you can use it. And as you can see, it just adds some color to the brow. It is best to use this truly when your brows are slightly shaped. Now we're going to go ahead and apply just a little bit of concealer. Now I'm going to use a concealer just under my eyes because it is morning time. This is optional. I'm going to use the Beautiful Bronze Concealer, and you want to pick a concealer that's really closest to your skin tone since you're doing a barely there look. So I'm not using my normal highlight color from LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn that I would normally use. This is a cream, and as you can see, even as I'm putting it on, it's barely there because it just matches my skin tone. So when let us go ahead and set our concealer very quickly. This is the only thing that you can touch up with throughout the day or should need to touch up with. This is a blot powder from MAC. This only has 3% color, and it is a shine minimizer. They have tons of them on the market. If you don't want to use MACs, you can also use Mizani. They have one. I think e.l.f. has one as well. So I'll link you guys to one outside just other than this MAC one. So I'm just going to take that, and I'm going to set my concealer, and I'm going to set my T-zone area. So I'm going to apply a little bit of a mascara today, and I'm going to use the Lash Pop by Absolute New York. We are going to apply blush today using the e.l.f. blush palette. I'm going to pick a very soft tone blush that matches my skin tone, and I'm going to use this soft pink blush right there. So for your lips, we can do a few things. You can do a lip gloss, you can do a matte lipstick closest to your skin tone if you're doing just a barely there kind of look. But for today, we are going to add just a little bit of a color, but we're going to use a lip tint today. And these are, a while ago, maybe a few years ago, tinted lips used to be a big thing, and they actually are trending again for the 2018 season. I do love this because it goes on very smooth. It feels lightweight on the lips, and it does add some color, but it just looks like you kind of woke up with your lips that way. It doesn't look like you actually applied something on, and it does stay pretty well. The shade for this one is called Violet number 11 Tint, and this is by Sephora. You can pick this up for $12. To top off our look today, we are going to use a skincare item for the body that does give a nice fresh feel and smells so absolutely delicious on the skin. So today we're going to use the Nest Black Tulip perfume, and it comes in an oil. This thing smells so good. If you guys get a chance, definitely check it out. Okay, so now we've completed our look, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, this is very simple, easy, fresh makeup. I feel like this is where we've all started and now we've evolved into something else, right? But this is a normal, natural look for every day, okay? You could go anywhere with this. You could do a presentation in this. You could speak at church in this. You could speak at your job in this, and it looks good. So thanks again for stopping in, guys, on this new year. And I hope that you guys are staying warm wherever you are. Bundle up. I will be back here, of course, with new videos. You can count on me to post new videos every week for those of you who are new to the channel. I appreciate all of you guys and love you. Happy New Year again, and much prosperity to all of us. Peace.